What the heck is that? How dumb you are. Are you trying to embarrass me in front of everyone?
You mean the lunch? Wait. Was it really that bad? I thought I made pretty much the same lunch as I always make for you.
Wasn't that different to the usual? You know what that means, right? Every single lunch that you've ever packed for me has been terrible.
Would you be able to tell me what was so terrible about the lunch?
There just wasn't enough filling in the sandwich. I told you that I wanted chicken and bacon and ham. I can't believe that you forgot to include the bacon.
I tried to make the lunch a little more healthy today. And that's why I didn't put any bacon inside. I was really trying to do you a favor.
I don't want to hear any excuses like that. I know that you are just being lazy. Are you trying to make fun of me or something?
I swear that I'm not trying to make fun of you.
Don't you dare even think about it. You're in no position to make fun of me at all. You really need to respect me more.
What are you trying to say?
I just wanted to remind you how lucky you are to be married to me. I really have no idea why I decided to get married to a woman like you. I'm such an amazing person. I definitely deserve so much better.
So you regret getting married to me? Then is that why you treat me so terrible every single day? You've been saying some pretty harsh words to me recently. I've been feeling so terrible about myself because of your words. You know that you're just making the situation even worse by doing this, right?
What are you trying to say? You're talking back to me right now? You should be so grateful that you get to be a housewife. All you do is stay at home while I'm working so hard. You're in no position to talk back to me.
The way you've been treating me has gotten worse and worse. I think it's because I never disobeyed or talked back to you. I realize that things are going to get worse if I don't start standing up for myself. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. I think it will help us fix our relationship. What do you think about me starting to work a full-time job?
What? What did you just say? You're not serious, right? A 40-year-old grandma gonna do for a job? Are you kidding me? You really need to face reality. No company is going to want to employ someone like you.
I would have no problem finding a job. I was working a very good job until we got married. I have a lot of experience and I'm a fast learner. I think many companies would be happy to have me working for them.
You really do overestimate yourself, Jade. I disagree with everything you just said. Nobody is going to want to hire you. Go ahead and try to find a job if you really want to. But I honestly don't care either way.
Fine, whatever. I'll go and look for a job myself. I was gonna ask you something else. Are you planning on coming to Alice's graduation ceremony?
Of course. I'm planning on coming. She's my precious daughter. Do you really think that I'm gonna give you permission to come? You're such a failure of a housewife. I'm sure that she wouldn't want you to come either. It's a very special day for her.
What? Did she really say that? She doesn't want me to come? I really want to go to my daughter's graduation.
She's not really your daughter though. Most of her genes must have been passed down from me. She's so smart and has so many friends. That's a huge difference compared to you. I know for sure that she's gonna succeed in life like me. She's my child and not really yours. I'm happy that she's smart and she's doing well at school.
I still want to attend her graduation as her mother. Isn't it way too harsh to exclude me from such an important family event? Have I really been that bad of a mother to deserve this treatment?
Yeah, don't you know by yourself? You really have been that bad. You're useless at everything that you tried to do. A terrible mother and a terrible housewife. You're no match for a hugely successful man like me.
You're taking things too far this time. There's really no need to insult me this much. I've been doing my best as a housewife supporting his family.
Are you really sure we've never really felt like you've done anything for us? I doubt we would notice a difference if you were to suddenly disappear.
Are you seriously saying that to me?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. You really are a useless human being. And we don't want you. Make sure you don't turn up to her graduation ceremony.
I don't believe any of this. I'll ask her myself about this. I'm part of this family and I don't believe that I should be excluded like this. We haven't been able to talk recently. So I'm going to communicate my feelings to you here. I realize that Lisa also feels the same way as you do about me. I'm gonna do what's best for this family.
Of course. She feels the same ways I do. She's just as smart as me. And she does know that you're such a huge embarrassment. You're the one that's holding this family back. We would be so much better off without you.
So you guys wouldn't really mind if I got a divorce with you, right?
That would be no problem at all. Get out of here. You're such a useless piece of trash. You probably have nowhere to go, right? There's no way that you're going to be able to live without my financial support. That's how worthless housewives like you are. I would have no problem at all even if you were to leave right now this moment.
There's no need to insult me anymore. I know that I'm very useless.
Yeah, you're finally starting to understand where you belong. A pathetic housewife like you doesn't have the right to attend our precious daughter's graduation. We're going to be perfectly fine without you. You need to get out of this family.
Fine, whatever. I'm going to do as you say now.
Hurry up and get out of my house. We're going to be completely fine without you.
I'm getting tired of hearing the same words over and over. I'm gonna take this opportunity to get rid of this family. I've already decided and I'm never going to come back. So bye now.
Where the heck did you go? There's no clean sock that I can wear. Would you hurry up and get the laundry done?
I'm sorry, but who is this?
What? Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you want from me? I'm not your personal cleaner. I think you might have wrong number. I don't see why I should be doing laundry for a stranger.
What are you talking about? I haven't seen you around the house for the past few days. Where the heck did you go?
Did you really forget already you were the one that told me to get out? Don't you really remember?
What are you talking about?
I just did as I was told and left. I have no plans on ever going back to live with you guys.
You're not gonna come back? You're just joking, right? Stop talking nonsense and come home. This is why I kept calling you such a useless wife. Stop wasting my precious time for nonsense like this.
I'm not coming back, Alex. And I'm no longer your wife. Would you please stop calling me your housewife? Now we're not a married couple anymore.
You're not gonna be my wife anymore. What are you talking about?
I was planning on signing my half of the divorce papers and leaving it on the table. I didn't want to leave my future in your hands. I decided to discuss my situation with a lawyer, so that the divorce would be a sure thing.
You talked to a lawyer about this? Did you just mention divorce papers? Are you seriously trying to get a divorce with me?
Yes, I am. You kept on telling me how worthless I am. You also called me that I was an embarrassment to the family. Did you really expect me to just agree to all the insults and stay married to you? You were the one that kept telling me to leave. I just did as you said. Don't worry about me coming to our graduation either. I'm definitely not going to go. I hope the two of you get along well together. You guys are so alike.
Are you serious about the divorce? There's no way that a pathetic housewife like you can live without me.
Alex, stop calling me that. How many times do I have to tell you the same thing? Your memory is worse than a goldfish.
What did you just say to me? How dare you? Stop talking back to me like this.
I told you that we're gonna get a divorce. I've already prepared for this. And there's no way for you to stop the divorce.
What is with your attitude all of a sudden, Jade? You've never talked back to me like this before.
Just shut up already. I've had enough of you looking down on me like this. I've decided that I'm never gonna obey any of your orders again. I have no intention of holding back how I feel now. I'll just tell you how I feel. I really don't care how successful you are. Your personality and attitude is so terrible. No amount of success is gonna make up for that. You really are a trashy excuse for a human being. And I don't want to be associated with you at all.
How dare you say that to me? What has happened to you? You've changed so much.
I can't believe that the reason you contacted me was about a sock. How pathetic are you? I just went missing for a couple of days and that's what you're worried about. Do the laundry yourself.
You worthless piece of trash.
Stop calling me that. That's crossing the line.
What's happened to you, Jade?
Oh, you still remember my name? As you only ever called me worthless housewife or a family embarrassment.
I would never forget my wife's name. Why are you so mad at me all of a sudden? I didn't do anything to you. Would you please just calm down?
Are you seriously saying that to me? You've been insulting me and ordering me around ever since we got married. I've been treated like a slave by my own family. You've even managed to convince Alice to think poorly of me. The two of you have looked down on me and excluded me all this time. Did you really think that I'd be happy being treated like that?
What are you talking about? Are you really serious about this divorce?
Of course. I'm serious about the divorce. It's not something that I would just joke about.
What are you planning to do after we get divorced? You have nowhere to go. Who's gonna do all the housework for us?
The housework? That's all you're worried about? I've had enough of you. You can figure that out for yourselves. I've already decided that I'm going to get out of this pathetic family. I've discussed this all with my lawyer.
Why did you have to get a lawyer?
Because I wanted the divorce to go through for sure. I know that you're going to refuse to sign the divorce papers. Also, I plan on asking for money from you for all the trauma and damage that you've caused me.
What are you talking about? You can't do that.
In fact, I can do that. I have so much evidence of all the abuse. But that's not everything.
What are you trying to suggest?
Did you really think that I wouldn't notice?
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no point trying to cover any of it up.
I know about it already. You've been cheating on me for a long time.
What? Stop talking nonsense. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're my wife. Hurry up now and get back home.
Do not try to change the subject. I have all the evidence. So there's no point trying to hide it anymore. I have no intention of ever coming back. I'm gonna make sure that we get divorced. I'm also going to make you pay for all the damage and trauma you caused me.
I'm definitely not gonna pay you for anything. There's no proof of me abusing you or cheating on you.
Did you really think I'd go through all this effort without any proof? I've been saving up lots of evidence for this moment. I've endured these tough times for a very long time. So that I can get my revenge.
You can't be serious about this. I really am.
I bet you didn't know that I wanted to get divorced from a very long time ago. I stayed married to you so that I could gather evidence against you.
I had no idea about that. Weren't you happy being my housewife? I was supporting you financially all this time. All you had to do was stay home and do a little bit of housework. You should be grateful for my supporting.
What? You were constantly harassing and insulting me. I really don't care about either of you anymore. I actually went to a job interview the other day. And I got hired straight away.
Really? A company hired you? They're making such a huge mistake.
Shut up. I no longer need your help anymore. I can support myself financially. I'm going to run out of place to live by myself. Alice told me that I was an embarrassment too, so she can stay with you after the divorce. I'm sure you'll get along well. I still can't believe that you're doing this to us.
Who's gonna do all the laundry and cleaning at my house now? Have you ever taught her how to do all the housework? I'm definitely not going to be doing it.
You plan on forcing your daughter to do all the housework? You really are a piece of trash. Why don't you ask the woman that you've been sleeping with for help? I don't care about any of that anymore. You can figure out all these problems yourself. Please never contact me ever again. Bye now. After that, I moved into a new apartment by herself and started working a full-time job at a new company. I'm now much busier than before. In contrast, Alex's life was falling apart. He had no idea how to do any of the housework. He tried to force Alice to do it. They got into many arguments. Alex lost most of his savings paying money to me for all the damage. I'm more satisfied.
Hello, Thekla. It's been a while. How have you been? I wonder if you know who I am. Have you already forgotten me?
I'm fine. My apologies, but I'm not certain about your identity. Could you please provide me with your name? It appears that you're not listed in my contacts.
It seems that over the past 3 years, you have become more relaxed and less cautious. Wow, you really didn't know Roy's ex-wife was calling you.
Why on earth are you messaging me about Otis?
That's correct. I simply thought it had been a while since we last chatted. Please don't get upset. I just wanted to say hi for my besser friend. Don't be so surprised, Thekla. I'm glad you think that I remember you. Even though you don't want to remember me, I understand.
Okay, Otis. Of course I remember you, but you were on a rampage when I married Roy. You done a lot of strange stuff. You have no business approaching me. You make me scare.
Oh, please don't bring any of crazy stuff up to me. I don't think I do like you say. I'm not that person anymore, and I wouldn't call it a rampage. I'm sure others have done far worse because of you. You broke my family, so don't expect me to sympathize.
You wouldn't call it a rampage since you committed so many heinous things. You also stated repeatedly that you would never approve Roy and me being together. After he married me, you messaged and bothered him every day. Do you have an estimate of how many times we have to block each the novel phone numbers you keep coming up with?
How dare you block my phone number? Huh? Come on, Thekla, it's exactly what it should be. LOL. That's because he remarried shortly after we divorced, you know? We had just been divorced for 3 years when he married you, cheated on me. That is far too soon. I assumed he remarried soon to get back at me and make me jealous, and that he probably doesn't truly love you. Is that correct? Don't be naive, Thekla. Roy and I were married before you came into the picture. We had a history together, and our connection is far stronger than what you two have. You're just a temporary substitute.
That's not fair, Otis. Love is not a competition, and it's not for you to decide who Roy loves more. Our relationship is based on trust, respect, and mutual affection. We've built something beautiful together.
Oh, spare me the sentimental talk, Thekla. Roy may have moved on, but deep down, he still loves me. I know him better than anyone else, including you.
You're being delusional, Otis. People grow and change, and Roy has chosen to be with me. It's time for you to accept that and move on. Please wait a moment. Do you realize how much hardship Roy and I went through just to get away from you? And I'm sure you don't want to do it again. We had to call the cops because you were completely mad. I've obtained a restraining order against you.
Yeah, I knew that, but I stopped once the cops got involved. I didn't think I was that insane. I think it's just a mistake. Do you realize how cruel it was to call the cops on me? I was terrified. You guys gone too far.
We had no choice since you were out of control and we were terrified. What is your reason for contacting me? You are aware that you are not permitted to do so. How did you acquire my phone number? After all that transpired, I received a new phone number.
You asked a lot of questions. I acquired Roy's phone number from one of his pals. It was so simple to convince him to tell me. It was so simple to persuade him that I'm just too attractive for a man to tell me now.
Liam has a lot of friends. Can you tell me who they were? They shouldn't have done it without our consent, and I'm sure they know we don't want to communicate with you.
No, it's a secret I promised him I wouldn't reveal in exchange for playing with him as a good boy. Plus, telling you that would make things dull, so it wouldn't appear to be a game between us.
Whatever I don't need to know is all right with me. Despite their carelessness, you were the one who bribed them, and I know how manipulative you can be. Anyway, you only responded to one of my queries. What are you attempting to accomplish by texting me? I know you despise me, therefore I'm sure you have a plan to retaliate.
I haven't given it much consideration yet, so what should I do? Do you believe I'll be successful?
No, I don't, and why would you even ask me such a question? If you're attempting to terrify me or make me feel uneasy, know that nothing you say or do will work. Do you think that you're too confident?
That is acceptable. I believe I will win in the end. You may say whatever you want now, but I'm sure you'll change your mind afterwards. I appreciate how you think of myself as this wicked and evil person. It makes things more fascinating and entertaining for me. On the positive side, we both fell for the same guy, indicating that we both have wonderful choice in men. Why don't we simply be buddies? How do you think about this demand? Maybe I will share something to you?
Nope. I have nothing further to say to you, so please stop contacting me. You are so disgusting.
Is it truly going to be acceptable with you, even though you'll be sorry?
I have nothing to be sorry for. I'm blocking you right now because I don't have anything else to talk about with you.
Oh, but don't block me just yet. I have something essential to tell you that I believe will transform your life forever. But I'll be able to tell you later, since telling you now would be inappropriate. I have a few things I need to accomplish before. Since you're a cute girl, I'll tell you something. Will you hold off till then?
What do you mean? Is it truly going to change my life enough for me to keep in touch with you?
Yes, everything will be okay. Just wait a little longer, since this is something you will want to hear. Following, I assure you that you will obtain what you desire. It'll be like I'll never contact you again. I never existed, so how about we make a deal?
Are you serious? Will you truly leave us alone?
Yes, I am, and I swear not to bother you again.
Okay, but I don't want you to show up or communicate with Roy.
I despise lying, therefore I'll maintain my word.
You are a bad person.
That was myself a few years ago. I'm a completely different person now. I'll contact you again soon, so keep a lookout for my messages. Please be patient with me while I keep my commitment.
1 week later.
Oh, I spotted you. I'm so pleased I went out today.
What exactly do you mean?
You noticed me. You appear to be becoming more mature today.
He really went for it, didn't he? We look so similar. You're clearly just a stand-in.
Please stop with the meaningless rambling texts. It's freaking me out.
What exactly are you discussing about?
You are free to continue acting stupid if you like. Today I saw everything. I also have photographic evidence that you were taking a walk with a younger man.
Is that correct?
That is correct. I completely caught you cheating. You were out walking with someone other than Roy. Is Roy aware that you are now absent?
I must have missed a notice since walking nowadays is considered cheating. Come on, since when did you give yourself the right to follow me like that?
You two seem to know each other very well since you were strolling close together and we were so casual and joyful talking to each other. You are unquestionably cheating.
Alternatively, it could be that dude is my younger brother, insane try. Also, please do not photograph me. My younger brother was 25 years old. It disgusts me that you believe I would pursue someone so young. I'm not like you. And, for the record, we have nothing in common. They are completely insane.
Why do you have to be so serious all the time? You're true about me like younger males. They're simply so attractive, and they're so bashful that aldermen don't get the same emotions. You won't receive the same reactions from older males. I know they're young, so I merely float around a bit. I wouldn't go any farther.
For joy, you flirt with young lads. Don't follow us just to take pictures and videos anymore. You're such a horrible and filthy person that you're flirting with younger guys and going out with other men, which is why Roy left you. It definitely opened his eyes to the type of relationship he was in. Have you performed any self-reflection?
Of course I do. It makes me sad to think about how Roy abandoned me. Roy genuinely ranked the highest out of every male I slept with and every boy I flirted with.
I'm shocked by an answer. Do you rank men?
I'm simply saying Roy has the nicest looks. Did he receive a raise yet? How much money does he make now? Oh, my apologies for I let him leave. I have regrets, as you can see. I do think about myself.
What type of self-reflection is that? Plainly, you have learnt nothing useful? So, in the end, all you bother about is Roy's appearance and his money.
What's the big deal about his having a good face and body? He also has a lot of money. I'm sure you're aware of this. Roy and I get along well and have a lot of history. Do you want me to tell you more about him? I'm sure there's a lot you don't know about Roy when he was younger.
Stop uttering stuff like this. You make me ill. I should never have agreed to wait for you to deliver me the ostensibly life-changing news. What the heck is the matter with you?
Relax, that was only a joke. Don't become upset with me either. I was just concerned about Roy's well-being today. I just wanted to let you understand that when I cheated on him, it was due to the fact that he was always abroad and overloaded with business. I was lonely back then since all he did was work, and I spent many long and chilly nights alone as he went extra every day. Do you see that? You'll probably see that from his boredom. LOL. That is why I would go out hunting for entertainment. I was eager for affection and attention.
Stop it. Even if it was intended as a joke, it was still a foolish thing to say. I also don't want to hear your reasons for cheating on him. You should never flirt with boys much younger than you when married.
I got it already. Wasn't I promised you that you would have to wait to hear what I had to say? I am going to tell you everything as soon as possible.
What exactly are you doing? I know you're up to no good. Can't you just tell me so I can move on with my life?
You simply must be patient. There is still a lot of preparation to be done. All you need to do is sit back and unwind. I'll notify you when the time comes. I'll message you again shortly.
I honestly don't trust you. Can't you simply tell me now that you're done playing around? 2 weeks later.
Hey, I can't believe it's already been a week, but I have something to tell you. Also, don't you think Roy has been acting odd lately? I mean, what's going on with him?
What are you talking about? Just tell me nothing looks out of the ordinary. He's been acting like himself.
Are you certain about that? Don't you think he's been arriving home later than usual? Do you truly believe he's working extra on weekends? Do you honestly believe he works extra hours on weekends? When males say they are working overtime or taking an additional day off, it typically suggests they are concealing something. My boyfriend is working with Roy so well. I was wondering, so I texted you.
I'm not you, and you're stalking us once more. What are you trying to say? We simply talked about it the other day. Nothing about him appears abnormal or unique.
I'm so sorry, but the time has come for me to tell you this. I truly hate having to tell you this, but I just feel so horrible true. Roy can be ambiguous with someone.
That is the biggest lie you could ever tell me, since that is what you truly wanted to tell me all along. To be honest, I had hoped for more from you. Huh? You look so stupid with your imagination. He would never cheat on me, and I know it since we have gone through so much together. He nearly always comes home on time, and he was just promoted, so we had to stay a bit longer than normal. Roy has been receiving instruction from his new supervisor. Aside from that, he typically arrives home on schedule.
Is that what he said to you? That's the oldest excuse every unfaithful husband would give his wife. Do you think it's strange that I'm telling you he's cheating and this is the only week he's been late?
You don't have to trust me if you don't want to. I understand how you feel, but it's the truth. I know it hurts to hear this, and I'm sure you're in doubt. Let it all hang out and say what you want. This is crazy.
Are you sure of your words, Thekla?
I'm certain you're lying. You are talking nonsense, Otis.
Really? So Roy's working overtime?
What do you mean by that?
Roy and I are currently together. Oh, what should I say? He stayed with me like he never broke up, and maybe this is a blessing for us to get back together. Poor my friend, don't know what to do. That's the truth. I can't help you. LOL. You just have so much faith in him that he selected me in the end. You must find a way to go on. I have waited so long for this moment, and it has finally here.
There is no way I believe any of this for a single second.
I'm sure you are unwilling to think about your worst nightmare, but who would? But because this is your reality, do I need to go into further detail? I was his first crush, his first kiss, first everything. It was only logical that our fates were intertwined. We were just destined to be. That's why he forgets about you so easily. You just had a few years with him, but I had everything.
Stop bothering me. You sound foolish and pitiful. You may have a lengthy relationship with him, but it does not affect how he thinks about you right now. People, unlike you, change.
Okay, let's suppose I'm lying, even if I am able to tell you a variety of stuff Roy is doing behind your back with me. You could make up your mind. So, did he respond, or did I win? Do you now believe me? How much more perform I have to say to persuade you that you've been defeated? Please answer me now.
He didn't respond, but it doesn't imply he's not with you.
Didn't I speak you? LOL. I did what I wanted, and I'm almost finished with you. All you have to do is one more thing, and I'll let you alone forever, like I promised. Now all you have to do is divorce Roy as soon as possible. Roy is mine, get the hell out of him. You have no hope.
I know you're lying, but your claim that he didn't answer his phone doesn't imply anything without clear proof. In the weeks that followed, Otis kept pestering us with messages and videos from Roy. I was tired of continuing to mess with her. But the story does not end there. She also tries to annoy Roy at work. So we decided to call the police to end the story here.
How dare you, Thekla! You had the audacity to call the police on me? I can't believe you stooped so low.
Otis, I had no choice. You were crossing the line, harassing us, and making us feel unsafe. I had to take action to protect myself and Roy.
Harassing you? That's a load of nonsense. I never did anything wrong. I just wanted to be a part of Roy's life, and you couldn't handle it.
You were constantly following us, invading our privacy, and manipulating situations. It wasn't healthy for any of us. You need to understand that.
Oh, please. You're just naive, Thekla. I had to deceive you about Roy being with me because you're so gullible, so easily fooled.
I trusted you, Otis. I believed in our friendship, but you've proven that you're incapable of respecting boundaries. Your actions were unacceptable.
Unacceptable? You're the one who couldn't handle the truth. I did what I had to do because you didn't appreciate my presence in Roy's life.
Your presence was toxic, Otis. It caused strife and discomfort. I needed to prioritize our well-being, even if it meant involving the authorities.
Well, I hope you're happy now, Thekla. You've shown your true colors. Don't expect me to ever forgive you for this betrayal.
I'm sorry if it has come to this, Otis, but I had to protect my family. Maybe it's time for both of us to move on and find peace separately.
Peace? I'll find my peace without you or Roy. You'll regret treating me this way, Thekla. Mark my words.
I truly hope you find the help and support you need, Otis. It's clear that we can no longer coexist in each other's lives. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Thekla. Don't expect me to ever forget or forgive what you've done.
After that, Otis was detained for 3 months as a warning. She was also transferred to another place by arrest warrant. We live happily together with the baby about to be born.
This trip will be nice. I very much look forward to it.
A trip? What do you mean? Like a day trip?
Longer than a day trip.
Well, there's no way I can go. Have you forgotten that the baby will be born this month? Only a few weeks left until that day.
How can I forget? All I see is a huge belly every day. You look like a whale. This trip without you, I told you about it. This is a trip for me. You know, with a baby coming, I wouldn't have much of a chance to escape. I had to take a chance while I could and hide for a while, for my sanity.
A little bit? How long do you plan to go? And who do you go with? Friend? Or alone?
Is that really important? I'll go and come back, that's all you need to know.
Wait, so you won't tell me who you go with?
I will go with someone unrelated to you because you will not be on the trip. If you come, I will tell you all the details, but in this situation you should definitely stay calm at home. I'll go on a short trip, come back, and maybe the baby will be born. I bet the timing would be perfect.
Michael, there are 7 days to go, but it's not uncommon for babies to be born prematurely. What if the baby arrives early and you are not here? Also, with the recent heavy snowfall, there's no way I could have gone to the hospital without you. I really think you should reconsider this trip.
How likely is that to happen? It's not like it's coming soon. In addition, you will be able to get to the hospital on your own. You are an adult girl.
Why are you saying something like that? Honestly, if I was really stuck, I would have to take a taxi.
Don't take a taxi. You know how expensive they are? We don't make money, you know. Just ask your friend to drive for you.
This is crazy. Honestly, why are you traveling so close to your baby's due date?
I've been planning this trip for a while now, Alicia. It was something I was really looking forward to. Now is the best time possible. Like I said, it's going to be very busy after the baby is born. Now is my only chance.
Although the timing is not good at all. I wish you would take care of me and my new baby a little more. It is irresponsible to go out traveling at this time.
What do you want me to do? Foot massage? Cook dinner for you? I did all of that, and to be honest, I'm a bit tired of it. I know pregnant women need to eat, but you have really bloated. I think you have an excessive appetite.
Are you insulting me? You know I need to eat more to feed my baby, right? I guess you wouldn't know because you don't have a growing baby in your belly.
It's normal to gain a little weight, but never mind.
Have you talked to your mother yet? Looks like your dad isn't doing very well. His health really took a hit.
Yes, I know. I was talking with her.
So you really think now is a good time for a trip?
For you and me, the sooner Dad isn't good, the sooner I get that inheritance. We talked about how good that money would be for us. Maybe we can get the hot tub you've always wanted.
What? We have never talked about anything like that.
That's one of the reasons I booked this trip. It's a pretty nice hotel. It even has champagne service.
I cannot believe it. How can you not care so? Your father is not well at all, and you have been thinking about money.
You and your mother keep telling me to save for my children, to save money for the future. Now is my only chance to save some. You also understand, don't you? All cannot be hard work, must also have some games. If you just work without playing, it will make Michael a stupid boy.
That is selfishness. You have been so kind to me, to my mother, to everyone. You have really changed recently. Going on a lavish trip and staying in a luxury hotel when your dad is sick and you're about to have a baby? I think you need to check your head.
You don't understand me at all. I'm the one who makes money paying for the house, the food, the car, and everything. Where is the appreciation? Where is the respect? Is that too much to ask? After all I've done for you, you criticize me and complain that I did wrong. Don't you think rest is good? Work-life balance, remember?
I'm just criticizing you because what you're doing is completely inappropriate.
All right. I don't think you will understand my way of thinking. You told me to think about you more, but I think you need to reevaluate your priorities. If we get a divorce, you'll be in bad shape, Alicia. Remember that, okay?
Michael, you have really changed. I don't even know who you're going with this trip. That's not shady at all.
I told you it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with you. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm leaving, and there's nothing you can do to make me change my mind now. One more thing. Do you think you can lose weight after having a baby? I'm having a hard time finding your charm with that body of yours.
Shut up! You've said enough. I won't let you go on this trip. I'm calling your mother. What? You locked me in the warehouse? The doors are all locked.
I have to do it, Alicia. I'm sorry, but you care too much about my case. You will never let me go on this trip.
Whatever. I don't care about that trip. Get me out of here, it's cold. Snow will continue to fall tonight and could become dangerous. This is dangerous, Michael.
Well, maybe you should think about that before you start calling me by that name thoughtlessly and irresponsibly. Is there a window there? It's also insulated, so it shouldn't be that bad. Just enjoy the lovely view when it snows.
There's not even a fireplace here. You're crazy. I really can't believe you did.
Spend the night in there recollecting. Then maybe when I come back tomorrow you'll be able to treat me a little better. Like how a husband should be treated.
Your reasoning is quite the opposite. I really can't stand this. You locked me in our storage room with no heater, no food, nothing. I can die.
Don't overreact, Alicia, you'll be fine. Just take a moment to think, and I really feel that you will have a better understanding of all I have to offer our family once you get out of this. And hope you will respect me a little bit. Remember, a good wife should listen and obey her husband. That's how she learned to act and behave in public. That is common knowledge.
Okay, Michael. I'm thinking about what you said and I think I can understand. You just want a little more respect, and I feel appreciated. I understand that. It is a very normal human emotion. I can certainly relate. So please let me out of here. Honestly, it's getting really cold.
Ha! I just said I'll be back tomorrow. You can spend a little more time thinking about it. I'm already out the door. Actually, I came to see my friend quite late. I should have been at the meeting point a long time ago.
Are you serious? Are you going to leave me in the warehouse? What the hell happened to you?
Take your time to think and I'll be back tomorrow. Okay? See you later.
Michael! This is not safe for the baby. Think about the baby.
Alicia, how do you feel? I know your baby's due date, so I thought I'd call. But I need to let you know that Robert is not doing very well. I think it's best for you and Michael to come here tonight, just to see him. I sent a message to Michael, but for some reason he didn't reply.
Mom! Thanks God! I need your help. I'm in the barn outside our house. You have to get the key and get me out of here, quick.
What? Where's Michael? Is he not with you?
No, he doesn't. He has been traveling. I will tell you later, now you just have to come here.
What? You mean the outside warehouse? You will freeze in there. A trip at a time like this? This is crazy.
Yes. He's talking about inheritance. That's why he decided to stay at a high-class hotel. I really don't know who he went with, he didn't tell me.
Oh my God. Did my son do that? I'm so sorry, Alicia. I'm ashamed to hear that.
Mom, my phone's battery is about to run out. It's too cold. My fingers were cramp. It's hard to type messages.
I'm sorry, Alicia. I'll come.
Please come quickly. I can't stand it anymore.
Okay, I'm leaving now. I will also bring Alan, he can help if we have any problems. Is the gate open? We'll be able to get in, right? Alicia, are you there? Alicia!
I'm on my way back. After we talked yesterday morning, I haven't heard from you. What happened? I thought about it then. Locking you up in a warehouse can be a bit overwhelming. I'm sorry about that, I'm just a little impatient. How's it going? You know, you need to know how to respect me.
Go home, Michael. Right away. We are all waiting for you.
Ha? All who are waiting for me? Alicia, what's wrong?
This is not Alicia, Michael. I am your mother. I know what you did. Lock your pregnant wife in the barn. In a blizzard, nothing more and nothing less.
What were your thoughts on traveling at the moment? Honestly, I have no words to tell you.
Mom, why are you using Alicia's phone?
Michael, you need to take responsibility for what you did. This time you really messed up, and I really don't know how you're going to get rid of it.
Is everything okay with Alicia? Nothing bad happened, right? And all who are gathered at home? What happened?
Stop. Go home now. I will explain the situation to you after you get here. I don't want to say that over the phone. The whole family is here, Michael. They know what you did. How did you travel right when your father was seriously ill? They all knew how he locked his pregnant wife in that barn.
Listen, Mom, I have a good reason for all this. You don't even know the whole story. Don't jump to conclusions and mislead people now.
Okay, while you're here, we can talk. A direct way. Anyway, we are all waiting for you to come here. Come early.
Alicia, are you okay? I was so anxious. I am very happy that everything is fine.
Huh? What do you want? Don't pretend to worry about me. I don't need your fake sympathy.
I'm not just saying it, I'm really worried. I kept thinking about you, even after I took that trip.
Oh, is that so? That's why you ignore messages from me and your family? You must have been very worried.
No, I'll answer, just a bad signal. I really want to, believe me.
Wow, your tone has changed. However, it was too late. Perhaps if you had actually checked your phone, you would have been able to say goodbye to your father in a kind way. You don't know that he passed away just hours after you were traveling. You missed your last chance to say goodbye to him.
I know. I went to my parents' house and the whole family was waiting there. They are all really sad. The atmosphere is so gloomy.
You don't seem disinterested about it.
Unreasonable. I care a lot. Like I care about you too. By the way, how is the baby?
I told you, don't ask about me. How was your outing with Edna?
Huh? What are you talking about?
That's the one you went with, right? Edna, I think so. When your father passed away, your mother called the hotel to see you, and the hotel staff gave her your partner's name.
Why did she call the hotel? It was supposed to be my own trip. Why does she interfere in my business? Besides, it was a business trip. Edna is my colleague and we met clients there.
Oh, yes. So that's why you say you deserve to have fun, you need some time. Not to mention the champagne service. That really sounds like very busy.
You don't know, Alicia. You were not there. I did a lot of work.
It's not important. We're getting divorced.
What? You didn't mean that, did you?
Last week you really showed your true self. I found out who you really are. A person who is heartless and only cares about himself. Locked me up in the warehouse, not answering the family's phone calls when my father was seriously ill. Unforgivable.
But you're pregnant with our baby, Alicia. We're going to start a family, as we've always talked about.
Why would I want to start a family with a piece of trash like you? To me, you're dead, Michael.
Well, I admit that locking you up in a warehouse can be a bit overwhelming. I never thought it would drop below zero, which was a real surprise for me. So like I said, I'm really glad you're okay.
It's too late to apologize. Your words are meaningless. Anyway, I'm not pregnant with your baby anymore.
What? What happened to the child?
No. The baby was born. I don't tell you where. You are not allowed to see it.
What? Why don't you tell me such an important thing? Remember, it's my child as well as yours. I deserve to know.
Do you deserve to know? Okay, why don't you stay home to see the baby being born? Oh yes, you cheated on me with your colleague. I don't care. After this, we'll get a divorce, and I'll do my best to raise this baby. Alone.
What? As a father, I asked to see him.
It is a little girl. After the divorce is over, you need to pay child support. I already have a list of other expenses that I will have my attorney review. Raising kids as a single mom isn't easy, but it's better than raising them with you.
Alicia, is this some kind of joke? If this is true, I really can't stand it. I need to see her. She is my daughter.
It is not a joke. This shouldn't be a surprise to you. Your mother also completely understands. She is on my side in this.
My mother? Why is she involved in this? You should tell me first.
Well, after you locked me in that barn, I had to ask your mom and brother to let me out. Luckily, they saved me before I froze there. And then I talked to your mother for a long time. We discussed the really thoughtless things you did, and she decided to remove your name from the will.
What? Remove my name from the will? Stop it. What are you talking about, Alicia? It was supposed to be my inheritance, but you screwed it up. I really will get you back for this.
Is that a threat? Anyway, don't blame me. It is your family's decision. They decided together, as far as I know.
No, no, no. I have the right to take that money. I am his biological son. What the hell? How could it be like this?
The family has come to a decision, and I think it's a fair decision considering what you've done. Your mother is also very thoughtful about giving you a small amount of money to support your child. She was completely heartbroken by the whole situation. That is completely understandable.
Alicia, let's talk about this. This whole situation is spiraling out of control.
I don't want to hear your annoying voice again. You have to be alone for a long time and think about what you have done. Live in that barn, you heartless bastard. After giving birth to a beautiful baby girl, I contacted Michael's mother, who prevented Michael from going to the hospital and seeing the newborn baby. After that, I decided to spend time with my family. My parents helped me a lot in taking care of the baby. On the other hand, Michael was really shocked by the fact that he didn't get anything from his father's inheritance. But what's even worse is that after this situation, his whole family ignores his calls and texts. Predictably, the woman Michael dated on that tour discovered he was married and immediately dumped him. Rumors spread to his office, making the atmosphere so bad that he chose to quit and find a new job in the countryside. There he lived a lonely life, unable to see his young daughter or family again. Hi, Liz! You look a little haggard. Is that because of my wedding with Dawn? Ha ha! I wish you're not too depressed or anything. If you were, then I might feel so bad because your husband now is my husband.
Hi, Lisa. You're so ridiculous. What do you want? There is no reason why you come here to see me. We're not that close.
Oh, I just want to check up your status. Are you happy or pissed? I guess you're alive.
You crack me up, Lisa. You're ineligible for driving me crazy.
I just want to notice you that I and Dawn will have wedding ceremony next month.
Cut the crap, sweetie. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. It's 1 month to the day you marry.
Haha, I didn't want you finding out that new from someone else. I think it's common courtesy to let you know myself. We've been friends for 10 years. And I considered you as my sister.
Sister? Do you have any problem with your brain? Who is your sister? You slept with my husband, lied to my face, and now you're trying to take my assets. So you call me sister? What is your definition about sister? Is it a person who having an affair behind each other back? Is that how you treat your real sister? I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I don't want to hear anything about you and my husband. Don't ever say that we're sister or best friend. It's hilarious.
Ex-husband. Please speak the right word. You and Dawn divorced so you can call him husband. He's mine.
Whatever. I don't care about you and Dawn anymore. Don't tease me if you want to live in peace. If not, you can't imagine what I will do to ruin both you and Dawn, Lisa. I will treat people like the way they treat me.
Oh, Pooh! Are you still angry at me? I thought you would be over him at the present. It's really not good for you to keep a grudge. It's not good for your heart and mind.
Thank for caring about my mental health, but you're the root of all problem. Stop playing innocent and get out of my face, Lisa. I'm getting over everything. That doesn't mean I forgot what you and Dawn have done.
Liz, come on, don't give me that cold shoulder. We went through so much together. There is no secret between us. We will be friends forever. Even we used to exchange clothes. Sometimes, you took my things and I took yours. So that it's okay for me to marry your ex-husband, right? I hope that you will come to our wedding.
Lisa, you didn't understand anything I told you. You had an affair with my husband and you have the audacity to invite me to your wedding? How crude up are you?
You're who didn't understand anything, Liz. I didn't steal Don, you know, he loves me. When we were in high school, I met Don first. Do you remember? You're in another class. At that time we still friend. I and Don were tablemate and then I introduced him to you. Don said that he had strong feeling of affection for me. But that time I already had a boyfriend, so he couldn't express. Then he thought that he should have someone to coincide with, and the most appreciate person is you.
What? Why didn't him told that with me? Why you are the one that tell me the truth, not him.
Liz, I know you're feeling now, but you have to calm down to listen all the truth. When you have a baby with Don, he was very regret, but being a man, he can't reject it. But after you lost the baby, he thought that is extrication for this loveless marriage.
What a childish man. He acted like he truly loves me. He was very sad when we lost our child. Did it all his performance?
No, Liz, he is not that kind of person. He loves the baby is real, so he decided to marry you despite he doesn't love you. But when bad thing come, he thought it a chance for him to start a new beginning.
I'm too stupid, right? I didn't know the truth and then blamed all guilty to you.
He was the one who decided to leave you and be with me. It was his choice. Besides, everyone deserves to be happy, right? I want all my friends' ANF family to know that I am happily getting married.
We were married. We were husband and wife. It's wrong to sleep with someone else's husband. You just don't do that.
Yes, I have to say sorry to you. And all I focus on is that Joe and I love each other and we belong together. Besides, I don't need anyone judging me whether I'm right or wrong. I made my decison and I am very happy with it. Well, we've already decided on a venue. I already sent you an invitation. You will probably get it by tomorrow, so make sure you check it.
You still decide to invite me?
It's going to be just beautiful. I can't wait. I am so excited.
Look at you. How efficient and considerate. Is it even legal to get remarried that quickly?
Yes. It wasn't a problem at all. Thank to you. So I hope you can make it. I mean, you're coming, right?
Are you kidding me? Why should I come to the wedding of the one who treat and hurt me?
You have to accept the truth and understand that he wasn't really in love with you. The very first time I met Don, I knew we were destined to be together. Our eyes clicked and everything was so natural, just as it was meant to be. Did you know that Don was really lonely all that time? I'm glad you let him go free. He is in such a better place now.
All this time, I was blaming myself for our fallout. But I'm for certain it wasn't me. I'm just angry I had to waste a year of my life.
Yes, we are. I'm just saying. It's not going to be easy for you to find a partner. I remember you used to binge eat every time you broke up with your boyfriend. Just because Joe's not around anymore, that shouldn't give you any reason to slack off.
No, I am not. I just can't believe you said that. And I won't come to your wedding. Don't looking forward for it. Please don't contact me anymore. Good luck and goodbye.
Hi, Liz. Why don't you come to my wedding? I'm sorry to suddenly reach out to you like this.
Hi, Dawn. Why are you here?
I think I have to talk face to face with you. I was really sad and felt guilty to hear you didn't come to our wedding. I was hoping you could come and celebrate this happy day together.
Has Lisa told you anything?
She said she sent you the wedding invitation but you declined. She said she doesn't know why you won't come. If you two are fighting and if it's something that can be fixed. I was hoping you can make amends and forgive us. It would mean so much to us if you can do it for us.
Dawn, I think you're missing a lot of context about this situation. Lisa, tell me all the truth that you felt relieved when we lost our baby. I can't go through it. I felt very guilty to our baby. You think it is an obstacle and it forced you to marry me. I'm so disappointed when I hear that. You didn't love me.
Liz, don't think by that negative way. I never thought and want that bad thing happen. I never ever wanted our baby got lost. When I heard you pregnant, I was very delighted and hoped to build a small family with you. When we live together, love can appear anytime. But there's unlucky situation came to our child. In that time I'm very anguished. I knew that I didn't love you, just married you because of the baby. So I think we won't happy if we continue together. Even now I struggle to describe the anguish that we felt.
Is that true?
Yes, I swear all I have told you is the truth. We should free each other. I found my love, that's Lisa. And we've been very happy together. And I think you should left the past and move forward. You can find the one who love you and take care of you all your life.
Yes, I can left and go on my own way. But I can't forgive Lisa.
Liz, I choose her and I am the one who decides to divorce. Stop blaming the Lisa!
No, you shouldn't think I am that kind of petty person. Lisa has betrayed me. She took all my assets and invest all my saving money to the company.
What are you saying? Saving money?
Yes, when we were best friend, we have created a fund for travel. We will use it when we are older to relax. But she took all mine.
I can't believe Liz has betrayed you.
That's the thing. Lisa doesn't think much of it. She definitely doesn't think she betrayed me. At least that's not the impression I got from her.
Did she apologize to you? I hope she had her reasons and explained them to you.
No way. You knew her. She apologized, but it's not honest. At first I was so angry that I thought of suing them. But I didn't. The process is just too emotionally draining. Lisa may have you, but she can't take everything I've worked for. I won't let her ruin me completely.
I'm sorry, Liz. I don't know what she've done behind your back.
I'm sorry, Dawn, but I can't forgive Lisa. Starting a new life shouldn't involve taking my possessions and leaving me with nothing.
I understand that this is a difficult situation, but we need to find a solution that works for all of us. Dwelling on the past won't help any of us. We need to find a way to coexist peacefully. I can't change the past, but I want us to find a way to co-parent, support each other, and eventually find happiness again.
Happiness? You think I can ever be happy knowing that my best friend betrayed me and stole my husband?
I know it's hard to imagine now, but time has a way to healing wounds. We can find happiness in our separate ways.
Separate ways? She's still there, trying to take my possessions.
Liz, calm down. Let's sit down and talk about possessions. We can find a way to divide them and ensure that both of you have what we need.
So what is your solution?
I understand that forgiveness may take time, and I'm willing to give you that time.
I'll consider it, but know that I won't make it easy. Both of you have hurt me in ways I never thought possible.
I regret the pain my wife have caused you, Liz. I hope that with time, we can find a way to heal and find our own paths to happiness.
We'll see, Dawn. We'll see if there's any chance for redemption all of this.
All your money that Lisa has taken away, I will bring it back to you. Now, I am her husband, so I have to be responsible for fix the mistake that she made. I'll send it to your bank account when I earn enough. And about the story of us, I think you should left everything and move on. Living in the past won't help you to develop and mature.
Thank for your recommendation. Thank you for listening to me and help me to find the solution. I will move my home and also my work. Come to a new city may make a new beginning.
That's a good idea. I hope you happy, but not the way you were with me.
Thank you. I hope you happy with your choice.
Goodbye, Liz. Thank for everything.